poor babies. Oh man. Well, I now know how to make a machine that will kill all the babies. Hey guys, this is Killadave here, and welcome back to another episode on the single-player Minecraft world. Now today, guys, I've been thinking about what I wanted to do. Last episode, if you remember, we did do some work down here on the cow farm. Now, in between episodes, I did not get any time to put any of the cows in, but we do have the working cow farm. I mean, there's nothing else I have to do here besides get some cows in. And then once I get the cows in, it should be fully functional. I mean, it obviously has not been tested yet because I haven't had any baby cows in it, but I mean, from the testing I've done, everything seems to work. When I throw the item down in there, it does hit it up for a while, so it seems like it should all work. But oh, I used the wrong pick, darn it. But I haven't had any time to design any of the other farms yet, because I mean, I didn't really want to just build, like any of the farms that are out there, like a chicken farm or a sheep farm, because I mean, for instance, like everyone's seen the Azumavoid automatic chicken cooker. I mean, of course it's a great design and it's super compact and it works extremely well, but everyone's seen it, and I mean, it's more fun for me, and I think it's more fun for you guys to see some more original designs and maybe something that has like a little quirk. For instance, like that cow farm, it has that little quirk of all the little cows like popping up and like flying up. So I don't know, maybe I can create something that has like, it's just more interesting to look at, in my opinion. Just has something a little different. So I haven't been able to design those, so we can't really continue working on this until I have those designs. So I think I'm going to put this off until at least the next episode. But the one thing I really wanted to do, guys, is I've seen a few comments about it, and I've gotten some people, asking me to do it and like giving me some feedback on that. And it's just like to sort of like clean up the area around the base. Now, I completely agree with them. I would have to agree. It's kind of like you just cut it out. I mean, like this area is pretty well, it looks nice. It's nice and decorated. I mean, it's not nearly as decorated as I want it to be right now, but it's definitely further along than a lot of other places. Like all this middle area, you can see it's very plain. There's nothing really to it. There's not a lot of detail. Like I have the structure in, but there's not a lot of detail. The other thing that I've been seeing in the comments is to work on a nether hub. Now I put in this little, like nether hub without it actually being a hub. I connected the iron farm to my main base with this portal system. So there's the iron farm portal there, and here's my portal here. So another thing I really want to do is sort of like clear this area out and decorate it a little bit so it's more of like a hub area, and like maybe label this. So that's definitely something I want to do, and maybe make this tunnel a little better going over to the nether fortresses. That's definitely something I want to do. The other thing I remember reading or hearing about is that some people want me to get that last wither skeleton skull. If you guys remember, we do currently have 2 of them. I think they're in this chest right here. Maybe not. I don't know where I put them. I have a new sorted system and I don't remember where I put it. I know it's some miscellaneous thing, so I put it in some like random chest because I didn't really have a spot for it. Oh, it's in mob drops. It's in mob drops. I remember, guys. Don't know. I knew it this entire time. So yeah, as you can see, we have the 2 wither skeleton skulls. So we just need 1 more before we can fight the wither and get a beacon going in here. I was thinking it'd probably be cool. I don't know if I would just like put the beacons in here or if I'd have like 1 coming out of each pillar. I think that could look cool. But what I definitely want to do, guys, first off, get some cows moved down under. That's definitely something I want to do. I'm pretty sure we have enough cows. I mean, I will want to breed them up a little bit more and get more cows, because I won't be able to breed them up while I'm down in there, like while they're down in there, because obviously like the whole contraption's meant to sort out the babies. So I'm going to want to get a good amount of them before I try and put them down in there. But I mean, it should be really easy. I can just like knock out the floor and like lead them over there. So I'm going to continue to breed these guys up, and we'll do that at some point in the episode and get those guys moved over. But one of the first things that I think will look pretty good, I mean, it won't look good for a while, but I think replacing this all with grass. So I definitely don't think stone is what we're going for. And I don't think like an actual like floor, like some like floor design is what we're going for. Maybe like inside this building, but not not overall, not throughout the entire thing. So I think one of the first things I want to do is just mine out all this and then replace it with dirt. I don't have enough grass right now. I don't have nearly enough grass because I don't have a silk touch pick. I can maybe, I have these four. I can maybe go out and pick up a few more with my pick. Because I mean, I correct myself. I mean, I don't have a shovel. I do have the silk touch pick, but I don't have a silk touch shovel. So I can maybe pick up a few more and dot them about just so it spreads a lot faster. But for right now, I'm just gonna start digging this up, guys, and then I'm gonna replace it all with dirt. So this is step one in the beautification of Killadave's base. Alright guys, as you can see, I have dug out all of the top layer of stone, and you can even see my redstone is all exposed. And, I thought I dug it one below, but I guess I only left one layer in between it, so it's all good. I did have a few problems with some of the items going into my hopper system, but I took all those out, and I don't think I'm going to run down there to grab the stone because, I don't really need it. But I know some of you might be a little annoyed that I left those items just hanging down there, but I don't really want to jump down there and have to come back up. So what I have to do now, guys, is I got to grab a whole heap ton of dirt, and I'm just going to fill it all back in. So hopefully this doesn't take me as long as digging it out did. I obviously don't have to wait to break any of the blocks, so I'm just going to continue doing this, and then I'll bring you guys back when I'm done. I've just finished placing it all, and I actually had to go get more dirt. I ran out of dirt, and that's something I didn't really think I'd ever say, that, I ran out of dirt, but we are completely out of dirt, guys. And I'm not sure what I think. I mean, it looks a little dirty. Yeah, a little dirty. We'll go with that. But I have covered up all these holes. The grass is going to spread. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. There's quite a bit of grass over here, so this part should spread pretty fast. Let's actually, while we're here on camera and while I'm thinking about it, let's just replace a few of these. I know I only have 4, but I mean, this will help it spread a lot faster since it won't have to spread all the way over these corners. It'll be able to do both. Oh, just kidding, I have silk touch. So yeah, this will help it spread a lot quicker. We'll put one here, and just one more. We'll put this one way over there. So we got all this going as you. Oh, look at that, guys! Look at that. That was quick. Wow. So we got all this, guys. Now, oh yeah, there's actually a lot of dirt, a lot of grass over here. I'll put it on this side. So now the next thing I really want to do, guys, is, I mean, I obviously want to add more to this. I want to bone meal it all up, except, I mean, it has to be grass for me to bone meal it, and I also want to get some of those paths, like some little paths going around. But I think it's definitely a step in the right direction, guys. I think this is going to look really good when it's all grass. Now the next thing I want to do, guys, is I just want to hop into the nether. Get on over here. Let's eat some so I can, just run a little bit. Hop on into the nether. And if we go in here, I just want to clear out a big area. I'm not quite sure kind of like what design I'm going to go for in here. I don't have a really big idea, but I definitely want to lower this portal down just a little bit, just so it's on the same level as that one. And then I also want to, just clear out a big area, open it up a little bit, get a nice big open area, maybe label these portals, like make sure I know this is my base, that's the iron farm, and just kind of like make it a little prettier, maybe start actually building it out. I don't really want it to stay netherite the entire time, so I think the first thing, guys, I'm going to do is just clear out this big area and clear out a nice big area, and then I'm going to move that portal down, and then I'll bring you guys back once I clear that out. and we can get started building on like a nice little nether hub area. Alright, so I have started working on this nether hub area a little bit. As you can see, I did dig out a huge area. This is where the portal was. You can, if you remember, there was like a little like slope up to where this is the iron farm and this is the base. Now I did put quartz blocks here just to sort of like, you know, represent it being the base. I do have iron blocks, but one of the first things I want to do is move the portal down, obviously, to the same level, and then I'll put the 4 iron blocks in the corner, just so I kind of know like easily, if just in case we get like more portals, which one's which. The other thing I did is I started doing this, and I think it looks really cool. It kind of adds to it. Eventually, I'm gonna change the ceiling and the walls, but I thought for right now, I kind of like keeping the original nether. As you can see, there's some lava over here. I think there's also some, yeah, there's a few pockets of lava here. I might artificially put some in just because I think it looks really cool. Really adds to it. Maybe put in some fire, but I really like that. As you can see, you might be able to see that there's a few sand in my inventory right now. If we go back to my base, I actually had to make a trip to the desert because I was completely out of not only sand but also glass. So I had no glass. As you can see in this chest, I had 4 glass and there's nothing else. So if you look over in our big smelting array, I have a bunch smelting up. So I'm going to do that, and I think we have enough bones. If we check over here, you have 46 bones. So that's more than enough to finish up getting the white stained glass for that floor. The other thing I wanted to do real quick, guys, is I think I was going to put like some design in it, and I was thinking stone bricks. So maybe like a mix of stone bricks and glowstone maybe for the floor. I think that could be cool if I get like maybe like a concentric design. I'm gonna play around with it a little bit, but that's the next thing I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna finish up that floor and then bring that portal down. So I'll bring you guys back when I'm done. I'm not quite sure how far along these things are. It looks like they still got quite a bit of smelting to do. As you can see, all the grass has spread. So once I finish over in the nether, I definitely want to come back over here and, you know, use some bone meal on some of the spots, and then also you maybe cut out some of the paths, you know, with path blocks. So that's definitely what I do. If you look over here, another quick update, I have been breeding up the cows quite a bit. So I don't know how many are in here, probably like, I don't know, 25 or so, which to be honest is probably enough. I'll probably breed them up a little bit more, you know, just so I can have like a surplus. And then I'm going to leave like 4 up here just so, you know, just so there's like a representation of the farm up above. So I'm going to leave a few up here, but I want most of them to be down in the farm below. So I'm definitely going to do that at some point in the episode. We do still have a few slime balls, so I might just make some leads and drag them down, because that'll definitely be the easiest way to get them down in there, and I can just pull them into that little hole. So I definitely want to do that, guys. So I'm just going to get all this finished smelting up and then finish that floor and start on a little design, and I'll bring you guys back to show you what I come up with. So hopefully it doesn't take too long, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I finished smelting up all the glass, and as you can see I finished it up, and I started a little design, and I'm really not sure what I think about it. It's sort of almost like a compass in the middle with like these branching out of stone bricks. You know, I kind of like it. I still kind of like having the nether down there. As you can see, I think a zombie pigman spawned down there, which I think looks kind of cool. I eventually, if I keep this, I want to put like some fire maybe and some more lava just so the whole thing's a little bit brighter. But I'm not quite sure what I think about this. I kind of like it, but I can kind of see where it could get, like, I don't know, I might have to figure out something that will eventually go in these corners. I'm obviously not going to leave the walls or the ceiling like this, but for right now I might just leave it as this floor, just, you know, just until I can get some feedback. So guys, please, if you're watching this right now, please leave some feedback. Tell me what you think about this floor. I think I kind of like it. I think I might keep going with it. I might have to add a little bit of, you know, texture change in these stone brick parts, but other than that, I really like it. So I'm just gonna go back. I mean, we finished the nether hub for now. I'm not gonna do anything with this yet because this is just my initial tunnel. I think there's actually a better way to get over to the nether fortresses, I think if I just dig straight this way, actually, it'll lead me into it. And I think maybe even that the double blaze spawner is even closer to this way over here. So I think I might figure that out before I go too far into that. But definitely let me know what you guys think of this. And I'm just going to go back up to the back over to the main base. And sorry for all the Skype messages, guys. But I'm gonna go back, and now the thing I want to do is place some path blocks and, you know, get it all like beautified up with like maybe a tree every once in a while and some bone meal. So I'm just gonna do that really quick, guys, and I'll bring you back when I'm done. Alright, so I've just done the initial round of bone mealing, and you know, initially, guys, I think it's a little too much. I think it just adds a little too much clutter, and I don't think it really looks very good. But I have a feeling, guys, that once I start, you know, clearing out a little bit for like a path, for instance, you know, doing that and getting these path blocks going, I have a feeling it might look much better. So I'm gonna go with this, guys, real quick. Oh, I did not mean to do that. No, yeah. Super annoying because now I have to wait for this grass to spread. But I'm just gonna go ahead and start making this, and I just want to see what this ends up. See, I think it's really gonna open it up, and maybe having a tree every once in a while, I think it's really gonna make it nice. So I'm just gonna continue doing this, guys, and I'll show you what I get when I'm done. Okay, so we are underneath the cow farm, you know, underneath the farm area where we built the cow farm, and as you can see, guys, I actually broke a hole in the ground, in the floor, just so I could, you know, get the guys down here a little easier. Otherwise, I'd have to break the fence, and then I'd have to make sure not all of them got out. Well, let's hope none of them are going down here. Are there any cows in the cave? Does it look like it? Okay, good. Block this off real quick. But it means we now have them all down here, and all we have to do is drag them into this hole, which, you know, I'm not sure how easy that will be. Now, we don't have any wood down here, because I was gonna say we could maybe. Oh, it looks like a cow got down there. He might just have to be sacrificed. Because I was gonna say, well, actually, if we just grab this, we don't need a crafting table. We can just use this. I was gonna say if we can do like this, and like this, it might be way easier to push these guys in. Now, pushing them has gotten a lot harder since the, oh, look at that, awesome, since the 1.9 update, because as you can see, I get pushed back. So like there's now a collision box and I collide with them. So it means that like every time I try and push them, they push on me back. So it's not, oh, I almost fell in. It's not as easy as it used to be to push mobs in. But I mean, it's not like it's impossible. So I'm just gonna get to this real. Oh my goodness, you can tell this is gonna be harder. I'm just gonna get to this. It shouldn't take me too long, and I'll bring you guys back and we'll test it for the first time. All right, so we have got all the cows in, guys, except for these last 4, and it actually was not nearly as hard as I thought it was gonna be. I've sort of developed a little technique that makes it super easy to do it. So you just, you know, get the 4 on the lead, because I only have 4 leads for right now. You just pull it over here, and they almost kind of like walk in. So like this guy, you just get his lead off, push him in. Get his lead off, push him in. So it's not too bad, and it looks like I might have actually messed up. Yeah. So one of them got in there with the lead on. So it's not too bad when that happens, guys. All you have to do is just break this block. Well, if you look in here, you can see it's happened like once or twice. Break this block. Grab the lead off of him. Oh, I messed up. I did this totally out of order. Okay. Changing planes. What you have to do is you turn on the water. This makes him bob up and down, which means you'll hit him at some point. So if you just keep right clicking, it will eventually break his lead. Another easy way to do this, if that doesn't work, is you just run away. because the leads have a specific distance they can go. So if you just go that far away, it'll break. So then you can just go in, grab the lead. As you can see in our inventory, we do have it. So we're just going to grab the dirt, pillar back out, and you can actually just dig this dirt away because the mechanism not only works with baby cows, but it also works with items. So super cool way. I was thinking that might be a nice design for like an item elevator. It's kind of expensive, but I mean, it works, so it's pretty cool. So now all you have to do is replace this glass. Super easy. So if we just grab these last two guys, I'll put them in real quick, and then as you can see, I do have a bunch of wheat, so that'll make it so we can, you know, test it out, guys. So I just gotta push this guy in. These guys are glitching. I don't know if I'm experiencing lag. Both those guys just kind of glitched right through me, but oh, that's why. What was happening, guys? They were colliding with the other guys that were hopping up and down. So like the force of them pushing was much stronger than the force of me pushing, since there's so many of them and only one of me. So it meant that when I pushed, they just got pushed right through me. So guys, we now have all of them in there. You know, I was looking and I actually kind of like that. Like I even like having these out. So I think I'm gonna keep those three up there. But now what we gotta do is we gotta test this out. I'm gonna take the shield off because it's just kind of a eyesore. But oh, it looks like we might have lost a lead as well. I'll have to walk down there and get one. But if we start breeding these guys up, we should see babies popping out anytime soon. There's the first baby, and let's see if the machine works. Let's see if they start. There they go, guys. Oh, they're actually dying. Alright, so I was worried about that happening. I noticed that they... We'll just stop this then. Poor babies. Oh man. Well, I now know how to make a machine that will kill all the babies. It also looks like we're missing a block down there. So, a few things we have to fix, guys. Good to know. I'm going to fix those really quick and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I've made the two changes. I did replace the block down there that I guess I was missing, and then the other thing is I did put half slabs back on here. I guess that was just a coincidental design feature in the beginning. I didn't initially, when I designed this redstone, like put any thought into putting half slabs. I just decided to put them there, but it turns out you need them, so I put them up there so now they won't be intersecting with a full block. So they won't take any damage, but I guess that's just another bug that I found that, you know, I'll probably report at some point. But now if we turn on this water, hopefully there's still some that are able to breed, even though it's only been a few seconds. It looks like there's plenty. So we're going to breed these guys up. I'm not quite sure how many there are in here. Looks like quite a bit, but now the babies should all, look at that, guys. This is working perfectly. So they all just fall down and bounce up. Man, guys, I really love this design. I think it's, I mean, not only does it work, but it's very fun. It's very fun. I just love watching all of them do that. So it looks like, I mean, we started out with a stack, and we've used 44 of it. So it seems like 44, that means there's 80? No. 44 means we've used 44. That's ridiculous. So there's about 44, if not maybe a little less, a little more, adult cows in there. Now I think that's pretty good, because that means like every round we can produce 20 or so of these guys, which means quite a few steak and some hide. So I mean, these guys, the next thing it has to do is just let them grow up, and then as you can see, I already have that in, so I'll just heat up their ears a little bit. So all I have to do is do that, and they all should die. Now, I want to show you guys real quick, because unfortunately that's all the time I have for this episode, but I have done a little work up here. You can see I did dig out all the paths, and I think, you guys, it really looks good. I think the paths really make it better. I might have to trim some of this grass back, just so you can see the path a little bit better from over here. Otherwise it's kind of hard to see, but I think being able to see the path, yeah, just like that, it really adds to it. So I think it looks really nice, guys. And I also like, the occasional tree. I might put like one or two more. I put one over there. But as you can see, we have the path here and the path that goes over to the tree farm. And now I said I was going to put a tree back in here, and now coincidentally I got two different types of trees. So I got a little small one, and I think this one looks pretty nice. Like, I mean, what I can do, the reason why it grew small is because, I mean, its algorithm's interfering with these blocks and it doesn't want to grow any bigger than that. So I could build my own tree that's sort of a medium size, but naturally I was able to bone meal a small one out here. And on the other side, we actually got the polar opposite. We got an absolutely ginormous tree. So, I mean, down here, I think this one looks worse, standing down here. And I think that one looks a lot better. Now, as you can see, guys, one more quick note. I did leave 5 guys in here. I think it's a good number. It looks like a good number. But so I think that one looks worse at the bottom, but I kind of like how it sticks out like that. I think it would look cool if there was another one there. So I don't know. I might do like a hybrid, like, try and grow another big one here, but then like put like little plants, like a little bush or something down there, just to like add that little green down there. So let me know what you guys think down in the description. Other than that, guys, so we did all this in the base. We finally got the cow farm set up. Next episode, we'll get our first harvest. How about that, guys? We'll start off the next episode by getting our first set of meat. Now we can finally live the high life, guys. We can eat steak and live the high life. But the other stuff we did, we got all this converted to grass. That was a huge undertaking. We started to, make the base look a little bit better. And I'll end off the episode, guys, in our new nether hub area. Now, it's not much for right now because we only have 2 nether portals. We may eventually put in more if we have a bunch of farms around the place that need their own portal. But as you can see, guys, this is what I've done. Again, if you have any feedback or some comments on the subject, just let me know. I really am looking for some feedback on this. I'm not too sure how I feel. Maybe it could use a little something else somewhere. But right now, I'm not too sure. I just think I need to sleep on it a little bit and see what some of you guys think. So thank you guys so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the episode. If you really liked it, think about leaving a like on the video, and if you haven't already and you want to see some more, think about subscribing. But thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.